Here we go. Arizona wins the tip.
And right now, K-State goes a little bit. Jason Benetti, little pin down series to start. Back screen. Despite their power, they execute beautifully. This is where he elevates that mid-range game.
That rugged young man, Coapete, no offensive rebound number 1 of the day. It's Krivas, and he scores.
Talked about his rebounding improvement. His blocking shots has improved. Also, his feel at the rim has improved.
Arizona is plus 14.5 per game on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country as that spins down. Nate Johnson on the backside.
Boy, they went through that too. That back screen had an empty side. What a good look.
Kansas State is no slouch offensively. 87 points per game. They didn't shoot it well last time out. And that's a free run to the rim for Burries, who's been unstoppable.
You mentioned that since the Canadian game. He has just been absolutely sensational.
Doreen Bucca, the junior from Italy.
He's had some nice spin out. Look at the footwork.
Through the double. Krivas somehow muscled it up and in.
Yeah, prevailed beautifully. You saw that Penn State game, obviously. It's surprising.
Oh, what a find. Burries the stuff.
He makes plays now. He's done that a few times. DeLorso, he did it with the last game. Little step and go. Big time delivery.
Haggerty had it taken away. It's a run out the other direction. And a slam the hammer from Karchenkov.
And this is the problem when you play this team.
And the rebound for Arizona. Here comes Bradley. Little hesitation. Bradley turns on the jet.
And nobody inside with any recognition whatsoever. You are right. Stood him up and then put it on the deck.
Bucca's going to come back in for Kansas State.
Nice slip.
That's McGriff on the spin and a feathery touch.
That's his game, going over that right shoulder. He competes, that kid.
Senior out of Rickards High School, Tallahassee, that venerable program. Pete the screen for Karchenkov, and they'll play it together for 2 and a foul.
Dribble drive, get in the lane, and this kid, well, Aristotle, when he gets it, can shoot it. Pretty roll and fine.
And a soft touch for Krivas.
Bradley has great vision. Deep range, 17-3 already.
Chasing DeLorso here. He'll pull up and score.
Too easy. Real good coverage.
Seen some bigs take shots that are uncharacteristic. Manning got it.
There you go.
Their 2-point defense is 7th in the country. They stop you from scoring from 2-point range. And they're top 50 themselves in 2-point percentage as DeLorso has a floater right there. Here comes the crowd at the McHale Center. Haggerty leaning on the dribble, and Krivas got in there, but somehow that went down.
He is clever in that lane.
Tried to go opposite. Johnson for Haggerty. That's smoked away.
About that play. Playing both Aristotle.
Burries leaning in for contact for 2. Haggerty thought about a 3. He'll take it over DeLorso and knock it down.
What is that range?
Haggerty, little toe tap. And he'll lean into a 3 and miss that one. Rebound pawed down by Krivas. On the hit ahead, Pete. Duck.
Woo-hoo! How about the outlet pass? Pete right to the rim.
That's teaching tape on how to play vertical. Burries breaks left, goes with the right and scores.
Boy, make it look so easy.
Tommy Lloyd said they'd seen it in practice. They saw it on his tape coming in. He's just really loosened up as that falls down. Kostic hounded by DeLorso.
Nice pass.
And a drop off for 2 for Haggerty.
That's just with a nice little dribble move, set that up.
Down to 1 lane. Owaka into Manning. He'll turn. He'll fire, and he misses.
Nice.
Burries going high. 2 score.
How about that?
Krivas the screen. Freeing up Burries for a long drive for 2.
How good is he with that floater? Again, there's the balance and strength.
Castillo knocks it down. Yeah, Bashir only played 5 minutes in the first half.
He makes tough shots, too. Not afraid.
He'll drive and scoop it and miss the follow from McGriff.
That's more like it. McGriff's a great chaser. Once again, it's got to be this creativity here.
Haggerty floats it up and scores.
All of a sudden.
Now there's a restless cheer. Follow from Krivas on the weak side.
Nice hustle play. A deep three-point shooter whatsoever. Everything's around the rim.
It was
1 attempt. Yeah. There he goes.
There it is. You said it. And it's good.
How about that?
And then there were none Wildcats. Pete slides in and scores. Haggerty on Bradley. Haggerty trying to shove him out of the way, and he scores it and a foul.
He's strong, too. A nice discard. Everybody's got to stay at home. He'll give it up.
Nice dribbles it in. That's on the ground, and it's Rapieck coming out with it and trying to roll it off a foot. It's Haggerty spitting out for Johnson for three.
That showed me a lot right there. He's almost slowed him down just a little bit. Switch it back and forth.
Krivas got real deep. Denied. Karchenko off the defense.
Big rebound by Pete.
On the hit ahead, got it to Bradley.
Boy, he just fought for that rebound. Got to stop the ball, though. Pete, such a vulnerable spot. Nice pass ahead.
That's Bashir. He short-armed it.
Good rebound.
Buka. It's sat down.
That's his game in there. Got to get away from him. Yep.
Bradley knew he had it. Just picked his pocket.
Nice pass.
Burries. That's tough guard to guard.
How about that? All set up by defense.
Remember, that was an air ball, so 10 seconds to shoot. On the drive, the defense from Awaka, and that's two anyway.
He's clever, isn't he?
Delorso picks up Haggerty and shows defense, but Haggerty scores again. Next one is a 1-and-1 and knocked away. Ike Garuka picks it up. He rides Pete all the way to the rim. A very long Euro step.
How about that?
You take the top four and you play a little mini tournament. Especially because in the NBA, everybody sees each other. As Buka knocks down the three, 13-point game. Karchenkov down low, another denial at the rim. Bradley got tangled up in gridlock with Castillo, and he threads it through beautifully. Scintillating pass to Burries.
Vision is extraordinary. Fill the lane. He'll find you.
That's the 50th point in the paint for Arizona.
I thought he was going for triples.
Johnson will. Yeah, he will. And he hit the backboard.
Numbers here.
Burries flanked by Pete and a hammer.
Bringing it all. The chandeliers as well. They can be explosive. Making shots.
He made 6 threes at Creighton. Here's a steal for Burries on the throw ahead. And a smart move by Bradley, who set himself up for a wide open triple. Arizona tonight. Houston, Arizona is going to be a whale of a basketball game.
No question. Houston, anybody is.
Pete, yes, sir, at the McHale Center for the Arizona Wildcats. #1 in the land and showing it with triple digits.